Welcome back to Morrowind, Game of the Year edition, and today we'll continue on with the Tribunal main quest, and let's see if we had anything. So we turned in that all three of the other guys had escaped in the last episode, and in this episode we'll be continuing on, so let's see what he has for us. Official matter. We're looking for the anonymous writer of the Common Tongue. We'd like you to find the anonymous writer of the Common Tongue and persuade him to stop printing such lies about King Helseth. When we make official inquiries, people just look stupid and assure us that they have no idea what we are talking about. We think you may have better luck, particularly if you approach less reputable citizens, persons who place profit above honor. Lies. Helseth is a poisoner, isn't he? What do you know about it? Do not let our close association confuse you into thinking I will tolerate disrespectful speech concerning our sovereign. Alright. Okay, tell me more about this mission then. First, we want you to ask around and discover who is writing these lies. Then we want you to find him and persuade him to stop printing lies. The manner of the persuasion is left to your discretion. You will be discreet, of course. We don't want to appear to be threatening the time-honored imperial traditions of encouraging free speech. Of course. Good. Report to me when you found this anonymous writer, and make sure that he will never print lies about King Helseth again. Alright, so suppress free speech. Sounds like some stuff that's going on recently.
City of Magic.
A little bit. Not to be too frank on it, or on the nose. But it's definitely sounds familiar. But let's go and talk to some people in the Great Bazaar, I guess. We still need to find a copy of the Common Tongue, too. We'll start with this dude down here.
Do you have something to say, Breton?
Go on, you expect me to know all the names of the people in the city? Be reasonable. And besides, if a person does not want to be known, then you should leave him alone. Okay. Try this fellow over here. Well, that was interesting. Poet can I'll just kind of skim through it. You can read through it if you want to. I'll pause in the video. I'm not going to read the whole thing though. Essentially, it says the King Helseth is poisons people. Maybe I can grab this one. Where's my concealment? And we'll save before we do this too, just to make sure. Well, let's just grab it. Okay, apparently no one cares if we take it, so should be fine. Since that guy didn't want to talk to me afterwards, I'm gonna bribe this guy up, make sure he likes me all the way. The Nerevarine here in Mournhold. Very interesting. If I were looking around for an anonymous writer, I'd talk to someone who deals in writing. Books and scrolls, for example. Perhaps a person with a shady reputation, like a pawnbroker. Okay, well, that's interesting. Let's talk to him about Nerevarine too, see what he knows. The temple is wrong. You are Lord Nerevar reborn. You've proven that. You've done what no one else could do, not even Lord Vivek. Of course, we are grateful for what you've done. Alright, so we know to go to the pawnbroker now, based on what he just said, though. Not about the Nerevarine, but about the anonymous writer. And discuss it with the pawnbroker. And I think it was the middle one here. Yep.
Friend.
10 Tongues, Weir Hat. Welcome, Breton. Welcome. The best deals in all of Mournhold can be found here. Low prices every day and special offers as well. Please take your time and look through my wares. Here's what I've learned. I've heard that a guy who writes the common tongue is someone named Trails Varus. Now, this is not a name known to me personally. I make a habit to know the names of people in Mournhold personally, and this guy I do not know. And other people I talk to also do not know, which is noteworthy in itself. I make the guess that this guy is well hid and wants to stay well hid. But where do I first hear about this guy? In the Craftsman's Hall, so maybe that is a place to look. Craftsman's Hall, alright. I don't know where that is, though. Maybe it's in God's Reach. I think it has to be in God's Reach. And since we have a copy of it now, let's go back and talk to the Tienius real quick. Now, I'm not going to give up the name. I just want to give him the book. You're the one who helped us identify the common tongue as a source of the unfortunate rumors about King Helseth's death, or Lethen's death. The vague falsehoods in this broadsheet encourage the people to think Helseth is a prisoner, or a poisoner, and that he poisoned Lethen. We're looking for the anonymous writer of his broadsheet. Well, you're not going to take it? Alright. Well, I'm not ready to give up the name of the writer yet. Because if we can save him, we are going to save him. Just going to try to play out a good guy. So Bazaar's on that side, so we're going to God's Reach over here. Looking for Craftsman's Hall. I think it might have been this one actually, now that I'm thinking. Yep.
Must need custom armor.
This is so
I'm the one you want.
There are many creatures beyond the cities. Good hunting.
Hello, Breton, and welcome to my shop. Have you come to order a piece of my famous custom armor? I make ebony and glass armor to order, but my specialty is adamantium armor. There's adamantium ore in the rock beneath Mournhold, and our family have been adamantium crafters for many generations. Where beneath Mournhold? Well, that's a secret, of course, worth quite a lot, and found only in hard-to-come-at and dangerous places. But now and again, an adventurer will come by with a fine load of ore, looking to have a helm or bracer made, so they must still be finding new deposits. You supply the adamantium ore and pay for my work, and I provide you a custom adamantium armor. Here, I had a list of armor requirements and prices printed up. Look it over, and if you're interested and you have the adamantium ore and the gold, speak to me again. We'll write you up an order and you'll have your new armor a day later. Alright, so now we can get the armor. Let's go on and save before we start talking about this anonymous fellow. Don't know anything about it. It's just one of life's little mysteries, I guess. Wow, that was quick. Let's see if I can. Are you speaking to me, Breton? I suppose you want some armor or steel or something or another, right? Well, why don't you take your sniveling looks and your ungrateful tone and talk directly to the smith? I'm just an apprentice. I've got nothing to offer the likes of you. I don't belong here. Alright, so you don't know anything about it. Don't know anyone named Anonymous. Oh, you mean a guy who writes but doesn't sign his own name for the common tongue. Well, how am I supposed to know who he is if I don't know his real name? Sheesh. Let's see if he knows that other name, because, Trails Vars. Let me make myself perfectly clear. There's no one named Trails Vars here. Ask me again and I'll tell you the same thing. I'm told there's no one named Trails Varus in the Craftsman's Hall, but the way it's being said, I am almost certain that Trails Varus is here somewhere, but that no one is going to admit it. Okay, well, if that's the case, then let's see if we can find something that will rat him out. He doesn't know anyone either. No, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Where are you at?
Must you?
You don't
This
like
is
anyone
so
here,
tiresome.
so maybe you'll tell me. Alright, so you don't know. Keep out. That's interesting. See if there's anyone else in here. Velvet Nurmak.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Salutations, Breton. Would you like to look over my wonderful collection of clutter? Perhaps you would even consider helping me fill out my collection. He won't say anything either.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please, go ahead.
I guess we're gonna have to get in that door that says keep out, because it seems kind of suspicious. Alright, let's get this door unlocked real quick. trapdoor. Alright, looks like a little operations going on down here. Trails bars. Alright.
The straight truth.
What are you doing here? And May, I suggest you make your answer very clear, because this office is what we do here is a well-kept secret, and we wish to keep it a secret, even if it means that you do not leave here alive. You will stop printing lies, excuse me. Alright, so we don't really have any good ones, but the idea is to get him to stop. So let's just say this one. I haven't printed lies about King Helseth in the common tongue. I've only printed the truth, and I intend to keep printing the truth in the common tongue, unless you think you can stop me. Let's do the 3,000. You're a shrewd judge of character. I am a man of principle and will not hold my common tongue for a payment of gold, but I know what benefits gold can do if it is used in a good cause. Very well, I will not discuss King Helseth in the common tongue. You have my word, and I'll take your 3,000 gold and will contribute it to the Widows and Orphans Fund. And now, if you'll excuse me, we'll have to relocate immediately now that the secret of our office is spoiled. Alright, well that's that. Let's recall back to Tinius and see what he tells us. What more cryptic advice or stuff he can ask us to do for him.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
So, Trails Varus is the anonymous writer of the Common Tongue, and Trails Varus gave you his word that he would not discuss King Helseth in the Common Tongue, and you gave him 3,000 gold to contribute to the Widows and Orphans Fund. Yeah, small sacrifice in the service of my king. We place great trust in your judgment, and are very satisfied with your service and sentiment. You shall have 3,000 gold to cover your expenses, and a rich reward and great honor besides. I give you a King's Oath blade, exactly like those used by the Royal Guard. Only those sworn to the King's service and tested by great trials may use them. They bear deadly curses that kill thieves and traitors. And there's one last official matter. Go to Lady Barenziah. She's asked to speak with you. Alright, so we got a King's Oath, whatever that is. Official matter. And told to talk to Lady Barenziah. So let's see, what is King's Oath? Okay, so Daedric. Damage health for 3 seconds. Paralyze and fire damage. Wow. That's very powerful. But it's a long blade, we won't be using it. What about Barenziah? Yes, the Queen Mother. Have you spoken with her? You'll usually find her in her chambers, here in the palace. An interesting woman, has the same keen intellect as her son, the king. Alright, so she's somewhere in the palace. Alright, so let's go find her.
Justice never sleeps.
Alright, so that's the king's chambers. So where is Barenziah? I wonder, this has got to be Barenziah from Skyrim as well,
King,
about the that little crown with the unusual
Emperor,
gems,
King, and Justice.
I think. Basically the Crown of Barenziah quest. That's very long and very annoying in Skyrim. So not there yet. Imerial Cult. Barenziah's chambers. Alright. Take a little entranceway, I guess. think I remember something here. I'm not sure. So let's go on and save and see where this leads.
If you're looking for trouble, you're getting very
Alusana. Alusana.
Approach and be recognized, my good man.
Hello, Barenziah. Where's your crown at? I want to see the crown. Alright, maybe not. Greetings, Nomad. I've been wanting to speak with you. I understand you've been performing some duties for Tienius, and you've done well. I believe there are other matters you should investigate as well. Mournhold is a town of two minds. On one hand, there's the monarchy led by Helseth, and on the other, there's the temple and the goddess Amalexia. It is hard to know whom you may trust. While there has been no open hostility between the two, there are always undercurrents that bear watching. I would like you to make yourself known to the temple. See what you can learn. Speak to Phaedrus Haller. He is a powerful man in the temple, a confidant of Amalexia. See if you can get to know him a bit. Whom you may trust. And Phaedrus. There is more to Haller than one would think. There are rumors that he was once an assassin. It is fairly widely known that he is the leader of the Hands of Amalexia. This is not a person to be trifled with. A difficult question, especially in the company of gods and kings. I am always here to answer your questions. My time in the political arena is done, and I will not miss it. I do, however, like to know what is happening to my son and to his monarchy. I stay interested. You should also take the time to speak with Platinius Mero, a dear friend of mine. He is knowledgeable on a great many subjects and is always interesting to speak with. Apart, it is up to you to decide who your friends are. Alright, Platinius. Platinius. He's a dear friend of mine, an author, a man of the people. He's a good source of information, though these royal trappings don't allow me to get out as much as I'd like, but I can always count on Platinius to know how the winds will change. You'll often find him wandering around in the palace courtyard. Get to know him, Nomad. His knowledge and judgment are unparalleled. Alright, so
If I ever see that elf, he's in so much trouble.
So we'll go talk to that Platinius guy and then to Phaedrus. We're not gonna
Strange customs, strange ways, Breton.
Justice never
We're not gonna run all the way back around.
Long
So we're just
live
gonna
the king.
go out to the courtyard this way. So it's just right across. I'm gonna drop the I think Ephetai is through this door. I'm gonna drop the King's Oath here because it's a really heavy sword, so it'll be alright right there for a while.
How are you today?
You're not Platinius. This guy must be.
Good for
Platinius
the
Mare.
Empire. Good for all. Citizen?
Ah, the Lady Barenziah. A fine, fine woman. It has been my pleasure to have known her as long as I have. If the Queen Mother considers you a friend, so do I. Her wisdom is vast, and I am eager to help her in any way that I can. If you are in need of information on any topic, please feel free to ask. I'll provide you with what limited knowledge I possess. Tienius has been with Helseth since he was a child in the Emperor's court. He's a career soldier and has risen through the ranks quickly. Helseth chose him to lead the royal guard not only because he is a fine warrior, Delician is also a savvy politician. He is an excellent judge of character. So the Seal is one of the three god kings of Morrowind. While Vivek and Amalexia have traditionally been fairly visible to their followers, so the Seal has been more reclusive. He is known as a great mage and scholar. and he is said to live in a clockwork city of his own making. Oh, the Lady Barenziah, a wonderful person. She's quite an interesting story, don't you think? My research tells me that Hilaire has been with the Lady Amalexia for many years now, serving in an official capacity as her steward. What these duties entail is not known to me, but there are rumors that he carries out some of the more unpleasant chores for the goddess. Amalexia is a member of the Tribunal. She was the wife of Nerevar and one of the most trusted advisors. She resides here in Mournhold and is much loved by the people. She was the wife of Nerevar. Okay, that's a nice little tidbit of knowledge right there, since we are Nerevar reborn. So, are we her stand-in husband?
Hello.
Maybe? Or something like that? Oh well, let's go in here and see if we can find this Phaedrus. There's Granny Varus. Hey, she's got the same name as that
It's another
common tongue guy.
perfect day in Mournhold.
What was his name? Trails? There's Phaedrus. Ah, you're the one who has recently arrived in Mournhold from Vardenfell. Told of your arrival, understood you had some problems with the Dark Brotherhood. An interesting group, and usually rather effective. Unsurprised you're still alive. Perhaps you have potential, or they sent incompetence. I believe you might be of service to Our Lady. Let's see, what about Barenziah? That one has ears everywhere. The people love her, always have, and she seemingly stayed out of politics since her return to Mournhold. Make no mistake, though, she knows the score in this town, a savvy old woman to be sure. Okay, service to Our Lady. I'm always aware of those who might be able to serve Our Lady Amalexia. Few are worthy to do so. The temple and the city is guarded by the High Ordinators, and the hands fulfill other duties for the lady. I am her chief steward, Phaedrus. Now, if you wish to be of use, we have some matters to discuss. Alright. Perhaps you have already met young King Halalu Helseth, a foul man, unworthy to sit on a throne. Still, he holds right of succession, and the lady must keep an ever-watchful eye on this king, though lest he do something that would be detrimental to the temple, our fair city, or perhaps all of Morrowind. Currently, there are concerns about some new recruits that Helseth seems to be training. New recruits. A standing army is nothing new in the city, though it is largely unnecessary. Mournhold is protected by her walls from the outside and by Our Lady Amalexia from within. None would dare mount an attack here. Still, tradition dictates that the king maintain an army. We believe that Helseth is raising quite a different sort of army, a goblin army. Alright, goblin army. Foul, vicious creatures. No wonder Helseth has chosen them to be his foot soldiers. I know that the goblins are being trained nearby, though not where exactly. Ask around the city about goblins. Someone will know. I wish for you to find the location of goblin training area. When you do, kill the war chiefs. There should be 2. Sever the heads of this army, and the rest will shatter like a scrib. You might rid the city of their 2 Altimer trainers as well. Complete this task, and the lady will be pleased. Goblins and Altimer trainers. Miserable horde creatures. They're vile and vicious. They vary in size from smaller than a Bosmer to larger than a Nord. Some are mindless animals, others have learned the ways of magic. You'll often see them with trained Durzogs, another filthy creature. Frightening creatures, possibly even more intelligent than their goblin handlers. You might hear them referred to as sledge puppies, but don't let that name fool you. They're strong, smart, and often well-trained creatures. The goblins use them on patrols to hunt down their victims. Traditionally, the Altimer have used the goblins to reinforce their armies. Why, I do not know. Rumor has it that Helseth has contracted 2 Altimers to train his goblin army. If you find these Altimer, it would be a service to rid the city of them as well. Alright, so let's start asking around outside of the temple, obviously. Or, well,
It's another perfect
it should
day
be
in Mornhold.
outside of the temple. But let's go on and start here. Goblins in Mournhold. I've heard some odd stories of creatures in the sewers beneath God's Reach, but I never thought they might be goblins. Terrible creatures. Alright, well that was surprisingly easy enough. So let's go on over to God's Reach. Yeah, it was this way to the sewers.
Who do you think you are?
I'm an Everine lady. Okay, I think I went the wrong way, actually. Might be on the other side. Or it's obviously on the other side. Wow, I went all the way around God's Reach and still got it wrong.
Anytime now.
Alright, we're going to be on Jack Frosty as our attack of choice. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be using our actual sword quite a bit here. Well, dagger, I guess, not sword, but let's go back here. We got people.
Welcome to my world, where we do talk to the boss. I let the boss do all the talking.
Dilborn? Alright, well, we're not going to do that because it's probably a side quest or something. Let's go on rest. Get everything healed up real quick. $24 to kill. Man, it takes a long time. There's a Durog. Diseased. Let's go. might try some of his long range stuff too, since we're getting close to 100 on our construction. Go and use it a bit. Try to get it up higher. And we'll probably need water breathing. Palace sewers? Probably one of Helseth's victims. Just dump him in the sewers. And I'm choosing to use the long range attacks because they take less magicka. That's why I brought that up. Alright, where does this lead to? Bazaar sewers. We don't want to go to the bazaar. We want to stay in God's reach. So we'll leave that alone for now. I think that's a Bone Lord. This is what that's a Bone Lord. I think I'm going to continue using the Bear Mask. It's just a useful enchantment for this, so I know where everything's at. Like that. He saw me, so this Goblin Club's really strong. Just gotta remember to keep them in mind. Alright, West Sewers. Mother's Ring will recover. Just try some long distance magic. Didn't trap a soul? Oh, okay, I already had it healed. Alright. I can see at least one down there. It might be two. Yeah, it looks like there's two. Yeah, we're probably going to have to cut this one short because I'm probably going to end up destroying some of my armor and have to go and repair it. So I didn't bring enough repair hammers with me, or prongs, that is. So there's the residential sewers. So I'm going the wrong way. Let me go back this way. That's the way I came from, right? Palace sewers. Yeah, I think I need to go down south. Battlefield. So Goblin Officer and a Bruiser. Okay, that's just great. Thought that might have been a trapdoor or something. Game's starting to lag up a little bit. It's not good. Somebody under a rock. Shot by battle axe. Steal him. Kinda sucks for that guy. Got crushed, and then this dude, it's about the same. Alright, we're in a pretty big open area now, and I see some goblins. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright, and that's where we're going to have to call it for today, guys. And we'll continue on with the Goblin Army in part 2 when we return in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.